I'm Alex.
I'm James.
And I'm Dan.
We're the Ragamuffins, and James here is our resident metalhead. And he's just told us something quite distressing off camera.
I just don't believe it, Alex.
That I almost don't believe either. He said, tell him what you just said.
I've never listened to NWA.
That's insane. That's insane. So we're going to change that right now. We're going to play him 2 NWA songs, and we'll get his thoughts and feelings.
There's no way you've never heard these songs. Like you've definitely heard these before.
Let's find out.
You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
That literally flames on his shoes. Oh fuck, Ice Cube was in NWA.
What did you just say?
Ice Cube was in NWA, I didn't know.
Oh my god.
He's like the main guy.
I fucking didn't know this.
Dear.
Who else is in it? Who else? Would I know anyone else?
Dr. Dre.
Oh shit, okay.
I don't believe this. Eazy-E. Do you know Eazy-E?
No, I never heard that name.
MC Ren.
Nope.
And Yella, I think it's the other guy.
No. Okay, 2 out of 5 ain't bad. We're
My god.
40% there in
Is
terms of people
Ice
I know.
Cube in NWA. Stunning. Let's carry on.
Can we just say as well, like how sick's this video, like for the time?
It is a very good video. I'm literally like listening so intently to lyrics and trying to just take in everything with it.
Thoughts on Cube's verse?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it is what it is, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing there's one other song that I've heard of, which is Fuck the Police.
Yeah.
I'm guessing a lot of their content is obviously very much anti that.
Yeah, and it's sort of just a reflection on the life and
culture in the 90s
Yeah, it's
at
like,
that
it's
point.
like social commentary.
Early 90s? Is it?
Yeah, I believe so.
No idea. But yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm literally like taking it all in. I haven't heard this before. Genuinely, because you both were like, I think you've heard it. I've not heard this genuinely.
Let's continue.
Is he like the Eminem of D12?
I don't know if that's like a
I don't know if you
fair
can compare
comparison.
them.
No, because this
I'm trying to understand, because obviously you say he's like the front man of it and you've got all these other people. I'm trying to grasp.
In terms of like being like the big name in the group,
The main one.
Yeah,
Probably,
but that's probably where the comparisons stop.
Yeah.
Is
He's
he
probably,
is he the Gary Barlow of the post Robbie Williams exit of Take That?
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
No, I would say.
Is name me another person that's in the band? Are they the Jason
Dre,
Orange?
No, Dre is the Gary Barlow because he's kind of the master.
I guess yeah, he's pulling the string.
So Mark
pulling the
Owen
string.
is Mark Owen
So
is
I would
Ice Cube.
say I would say Ice Cube is Robbie
Okay,
because also he left first to have a pretty successful solo career.
love it. Okay, who's the rest of the other 3?
Easy is probably Mark Owen.
Who are the backup dancers?
And then Yella and Ren would be Jason and Howard. Yeah,
Would you rather go to a disco dressed as Mark Owen or Eazy-E?
I'd like to do one of those like split costumes.
Okay, so this is me understanding NWA as Take That.
I think we might be the only people on YouTube who've ever compared NWA to Take That. But let's carry on.
Tell 'em where you from. Straight out of Compton. Another crazy ass nigga.
Which one's this?
MC Ren. He just said that. Just said his name.
Not vacays. Very Tom Selleck moustache on that cop.
Okay, so just real quick, between Ren and Cubes versus, got a favourite so far?
No.
No.
Do you?
Cubes probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just something about his voice, I think,
Yeah.
his delivery.
It's kind of the same to me.
Crazy.
To be honest,
Come on, let's count.
Yeah.
Easy as his name and the boys coming.
Straight out of Compton is a brother that'll smother your mother and make your sister think I love her. Dangerous motherfucker raising hell. And
Immediately,
That is the face of a man who's never heard Eazy's voice before.
tone of the vocals, like straight away, that's the worst out of the three.
Well, people are going to hate you for saying that.
My opinion.
People are going to hate you.
I make bail, see, I don't give a fuck. That's the problem. I see a motherfucking cop, I don't dodge him. But I'm smart, lay low, creep a while. And when I see the punk pass, I smile. To me, it's kind of funny. The attitude show a nigga driving, but don't know where the fuck he going, just rolling. Looking for the one they call easy. But here's a flash that never sees me, ruthless. Never seen like a shadow in the dark. Except when I unload, you see a spark jump over hesitation. And hear the scream of the one who got the lead penetration. Feel a little gust of wind and I'm jetting. Believe a memory, no one I'll be forgetting. So what about the bitch who got shot? Fucker, you think I give a damn about a bitch? I ain't a sucker. This is an autobiography of the E. And if you ever fuck with me, you get taken by a stupid dope brother who will smother. Word to the motherfucker. Straight out of Compton.
Didn't like Eazy's voice.
Not a fan of that. Oh, wrap it up, boys.
That's the way it goes in the city of Compton, boy.
So, Hand on Heart is the first NWA song you think you've ever heard.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
No.
No thoughts, head empty.
I mean, I guess it's part of why I don't listen to music like this anyway, is musicality just isn't there for me.
Yeah, I was going to ask
It's the
what you
most
thought of the beat.
repetitive thing that kind of goes round again and again for like 4 odd minutes, where there's just nothing me musically engaging with that. Taking the vocals obviously aside from it, you could listen to most music, I guess, and kind of pull melodies, pull things, beats changing, different things that are intricate and go into a songwriting process, rather than just having the same fucking thing repeated for a couple of minutes on end. For me, there's no musical advancement necessarily, apart from like very, very small breaks. There's nothing that's really showing a progression of a song. Like, you think in a way of how we've talked about song structures before, where you have your verses and chorus. I know it's kind of different with this, but you feel like your chorus is built to a peak, and that you feel a song building, and you have the peaks and troughs that really carry a journey through a song. This to me just feels like a flat plateau.
Wow.
It doesn't have that for me. It's just...
But I guess the point of this genre is that the beat is the vehicle for the lyricist and for the rapper too.
For them to then deliver their message.
And then,
then it just
the
feels
diversity
like
comes
stale
from the way that they flow and the way that they change their rhyme
again,
schemes and
it
stuff.
may be one of the most shittest things I'll say. It all sounded pretty much the same to me. It's like when people listen to metal, to be fair, and I will take it on the chin when people listen to metal sometimes and they say, oh, well, the screaming sounds the same, and I get where some people come from, because unless there's very distinct vocalists, some of it can sound very the same. Metalcore in particular, which I love, can be generic as fuck, and I will full on admit that. But to me, a lot of it just does sound so similar. There's no distinction between one from the other. And I guess for people who listen to it consistently, they're going to find that they have the certain artists where people that will stand out, I guess, like I say, with there's metal vocalists that stand out. But to me, it just all sounds the same. It's a plateau. It is what it is.
But then back at the start where you said you preferred Ice Cube's verse.
Oh no, that was him. It all sounded I was just like,
right,
I was who's the
then
third
you
one?
reacted to quite negatively when he's
Yeah, I think just the tone of voice just wasn't there. I guess it just wasn't a fan of that part. But yeah, that's my first take on ever listening to an NWA song.
Well, should we do one more song?
Go on then, pick a song.
There's no way that you haven't heard this song. You must have done.
Express yourself. Oh my god, okay. I know that bit. I think that should be on like a DFS ad. Am I wrong? It probably has been.
NWA DFS.
Do you need a new sofa? Who's that? Drake.
Some suckers just tickle me pink to my stomach, cause they don't flow like this one. You know what? I won't hesitate to diss one or two before I'm through, so don't try to sing this. Some drop science, well I'm dropping English, even if Yella makes it a cappella. I still express I don't smoke weed or sex, cause it's known to give a brother brain damage, and brain damage on the mic don't manage nothing but making a sucker in you equal. Don't be another sequel. Spread yourself.
So immediately, from what I just said after coming out of the last song, you have that hook, you have that thing that's kind of going to build it towards. You have a transition, a journey throughout a song where it's got your place markers throughout it. Whereas the last one just felt like, if you're going like a verse chorus structure thing, which is like where you have like either A, B, C, B, and that kind of thing where you have like a chorus repeated. The last one's just like A, B, C, D, E. It's just like constant different things. This, you have that structure to it, that kind of way, that pathway of where you're going through a song, and then that immediately with that hook with a bit more of a melodic section in it, much more of a draw.
Fair enough.
It's all right. It still ain't my thing, but I can point to something there, that a critique of the last song where I can now see an improvement is something where I can recognise it being better.
Fair enough.
If that makes sense.
Not for the pop chart. So where should a brother like you start expressing yourself, my boy, and show you how? Yo, Trey, what up? Drop English right about now. Getting back to the PG, that's program, and it's easy. Dre is back, new jacks are made hollow. Expressing ain't the subject because they like to follow the words, the style, the trend. The records I spin again and again and again. Yo, you're on the other end. Watch a brother blend dope rhymes with no help. There's no fessing or guessing while I'm expressing myself. It's crazy to see people be what society wants them to be, but not me. Ruthless is the way to go, they know. Others say rhymes which fail to be original, or they kill where the hip-hop starts. Forget about the ghetto and rap for the pop charts. Though some musicians, cause at home, they're scared to use profanity when up on the microphone. Yeah, they want reality, but you hear none. They'd rather exaggerate a little fiction. Some say no to drugs and take a stand, but after the show, they go looking for the dope man. Or they ban my group from the radio. Here in NWA and say hell no.
Better.
But you know it ain't all about wealth, as long as you make a note to.
Who's that?
That was Drake.
Is that Drake? Okay. Best part that I've heard so far.
What, that verse?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, Dre is a name for to make something dope on a record. That's what he came for. Kicking reality over staying itself, but it's important that you keep it in mind too. From the heart, cause if you wanna start to move up the chart, then expression is a big part of it. You ain't efficient when you flow. You ain't swift, moving like a tortoise, full of rigor mortis. There's a little bit more to show. I got rhymes in my mind, embedded like an embryo or a lesson. All of them expression, and if you start messing, I got a Smith & Wesson for you. I might ignore your record because it has no bottom. I get loose in the summer, winter, spring, and autumn. It's Dre on the mic, getting physical, doing the job. And WA is the lynch mob. It's a macabre, but you know you need this. And the knowledge is going just like a fetus or a tumor. Well, here's the rumor: Dre's in the neighborhood, and he's up to no good. When I start expressing myself, you Yella slam it, cause if I stay funky like this, I'm doing damage, or I'ma be too hype and need a straight jacket. I got knowledge, another sucker's lacking. So when you see Dre, a DJ on the mic, ask what it's like we're getting hyped tonight. Cause if I strike, it ain't for your good health, but I won't strike if you just spread yourself.
What I think might be the thing for you, right? I think its verses run too long for your...
Yeah, my engagement goes...
I think, like, rather than them going 32 bars, they should probably go 16 for you, for rap songs that you would like.
Pushing it first
if we
already.
could find one, but I think that might be part of it. I think watching you just then, I think you switched off.
I literally, I zoned out for a moment.
Actually leant back.
Yeah. I'm was more ended up kind of taking in the visuals with that and the almost storytelling and what they're trying to convey through the video. I'm finding quite interesting, and the messages they're trying to put across with it.
Yeah.
I find that quite fascinating. Wasn't really a time, well, we weren't aware of anything in that area. We probably would have just been kind of about Born for Us. You weren't even a bloody thought at that point.
Twinkle in his mother's eye.
Exactly. Yeah, it's kind of just understanding the time period of when it was at. Just the life they would have led.
The sad thing is, though, a lot of the issues that they raise in these songs are still relevant.
Yeah, no, I completely agree, and it's that translation of coming across to where they were then. I completely agree. The relevance of things now. There's still so much of it there in terms of what they're referencing with things, and kind of trying to take all of that in, because you can tell that they would have put in a hell of a lot of thought into what they're producing, and I do have a huge amount of respect for that, for what they're trying to convey and the message they're speaking out to. It's not necessarily always the safest thing to do, but to have that boldness of character to actually do that, the honesty, speaking from the heart about issues and problems, to kind of get it out there and convey it. I commend that entirely. I do agree, I think, with the verses. I think also maybe in a way, like, I think some of the music we listen to with it, having a song that even goes over like 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes sometimes, just feels like tiring. And like I say, I think it's just issues in modern day anyway, with attention span just goes like fucking like that. It's gone so quickly. And so then there's the struggle with that.
What did you say?
Exactly. Christ knows how I'm going to listen to the new Dream Theater songs when they come out. They're going to be like half an hour fucking long, and I'll probably fall asleep within 2 minutes. But yeah, I understand some of it. It ain't me, so we got a little bit left, so let's go for it.
I think this was the verse that you, I think, kind of
zoned out.
Kind of no. This was like one where you kind of perked up, I think, for it a bit.
Oh, the Dr. Dre one.
But pretty much the whole song was Dre. But yeah,
I think it was the second verse, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think there's bits in here that I think are quite interesting. Like, some musicians cuss at home but are scared to use profanity when up on the microphone, and yet this is like one of the only NWA songs that has no swearing or profanity in it. I think like there are things in this song that are really quite interesting. Like, some say no to drugs and take a stand, but after the show they go looking for the dope man. I think what's cool about this song for me is, like, I think rather than it just being just a statement about how negative their situation and like the times they were living in, I think this song has like a lot of positivity in it, which I think is why it's probably so important.
I mean, by the name of the song.
Yeah.
I don't listen to too much sort of old school hip hop like this, but I think one of my favourite things about this style of music is the way that it's kind of a platform for people to raise, like, basically be a social commentary, raise a bunch of like social issues, but they do it in like a fun way. Yeah. It's like this song in particular, it's a bit like all this shit's going on, but we're just trying to express ourselves.
Yeah. Even there, like the end of that verse, it ain't all about wealth as long as you make a note to express yourself. Happy. So where would you rate that out of 10? Out of 100?
That song or NWA combined after what I've just heard from both of them?
Say NWA as a whole. Or maybe do each song and then we can do an average.
Okay, straight out of Compton, 3.5.
Out of 100?
I thought you said out of 10.
No, do out of 100.
I went 35.
Okay. Whoa, for a second I was all...
And then Express Yourself, maybe 45.
Wow, doesn't even crack 50. That's crazy.
No, 40 out of 100 you average there then.
Wow.
But
there you go. That is a Metalhead's first genuine reaction to NWA.
And I will probably leave it at that.
You can't avoid NWA. They're everywhere.
I've avoided them this far.
You've heard Express Yourself.
Yeah, I think like I said from a DFS advert. I rarely watch TV anymore.
It was also on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4.
I never played that. Never played a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater game, to be fair. We never had one growing up, did we?
We've been the Ragamuffins. Let us know in the comments who you want to see us react to, and see you in the next video.